Hello Aries, welcome to your June tarot reading. I hope that May has been productive and peaceful for you. I'd really like to get straight into the cards. I don't know if you watched the last month's video, but I changed things slightly by speeding up the parts where I was shuffling. I will be doing the same from here on in with all my videos now, as they take less time to get into the nitty-gritty. So I'm going to start shuffling and let's see what we've got for you, Aries. Okay, we've got quite an interesting read here, Aries. It seems there's been a lot of ups and downs, and you're trying to work your way through the lessons, if you like, or you're trying to use the wisdom and the clarity from May moving into June. Now, you're starting off with the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles speaks about a collaboration of skills, a collaboration of people maybe. These may be your innate skills and attributes, or it may well be people around you that you have a project in the offing with. The threes are kind of initial stages, and in the traditional deck, the Three of Pentacles is it gives the image of the priest, the architect, and the mason. So we have the will, the vision, and the skill. And so there's something brewing here. You're in creation mode, and you're perhaps having to balance your strong points with other people. Let's see where this takes us. Now, the King of Pentacles is interesting here because he shows quite a depth of wisdom and understanding on how to build foundations, how to manifest and create, and how to do that in a very solid and in a way that gives longevity, if you like. What I'm noticing here is the wolf in particular. In this regard, he seems to have an intuitive connection to what needs to manifest here. So you might find yourself with kind of visions or kind of a knowing on how to move forward. And it might not be anything tangible. It might well be just a feeling. But I get the sense that you're following, or you will be following, this instinct on how to put down this foundation. The Temperance card is interesting here because it talks about bringing balance. It talks about getting the alchemy right, not just on a practical level, but on a soul level as well. Now, I'm a believer that what is within expresses itself without. So perhaps to be mindful of the duality within. Maybe there's a little bit of negative self-talk. Maybe there's an aspect here that is going to be healed with this production, with this project. Perhaps there is some kind of balance that needs to be achieved within in order to move forward in a secure way, in a balanced way. I really get the sense that you're driving towards this through June. You're driving towards this abundance and this healing, because this is highlighting to me at the moment the coming from the kind of the heavy energy into the positive and nourishing energy. The Nine of Wands is interesting next to that card. The Nine of Wands speaks about previous experience. Perhaps we become jaded or cynical, or we judge by our past experiences. We kind of place an acetate over new things, and as much as we can use our experience and our wisdom, it can also kind of taint our experience going forward. So as much as we have all of this wealth of understanding and the lessons behind us, don't let it block your blessings, if you like. See that as your foundation, as opposed to the thing that will restrict you. It's all about growth, the wands, so it's trying to move you forward, to release certain negative aspects and come into the more creative and positive. Again, we have the card of balance. We have the Two of Pentacles, and now I note we have a lot of kind of spheres or circular symbols here. And to me, this is a journey of kind of growing the soul. It is kind of going in ever heightening cycles. The Two of Pentacles speaks about balancing the spiritual and the physical, or the emotional and the practical, if you like. And so what we have here is you bringing into balance those things that are responsibilities and emotions, and your kind of necessities, the things that you need to get through and need to achieve, and also, but in a way that honors the inner you, honors the kind of pure you that wants to create and express. So again, this duality is very important at the moment, Aries. Just noticed that upside down. Again, we have Pentacles in the fives. Now, I know a few of us have suffered greatly these past months with all that has been going on. But this goes a little bit deeper. The Five of Pentacles talks about lack, or a feeling of lack, a feeling of being unsupported. And I get the sense that you're moving into a space now where you recognize your ability to create for yourself and manifest. Also the emotional aspect, and I'll kind of go back to these two cards here. The emotional aspect of feeling undeserving or unsupported. You're out to get now. You're out to get that support and find this balance and create for yourself. You're beginning to see the opportunity, the doorway. You're beginning to see the key to your future. The Five of Pentacles often speaks about an attitude of not seeing the support system around us, but I believe this whole journey has been about you recognizing where there is support and how you can move through certain situations, and how to kind of flip the switch, if you like, and understand it's in your hands to some degree, to a great degree. After that, we have the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. This is what we're aiming for. This is the be-all and end-all of abundance and happiness, nourishment, love, etc. And so we have this beautiful energy, this collaboration, also this collective that brings all your dreams and all of your wishes. The 10 being the kind of end of a cycle. And so the last lesson, it seems, Aries, is that to recognize your abilities, to recognize your deservedness, if you like. The Seven of Wands is interesting here on the end, because often we don't see what's coming towards us, or we don't understand the full kind of resonance of it. We see something, perhaps opportunities, or we feel that kind of unstable and not understanding what certain energies are about when they come in. But soon enough, we get to see the root of them, and just know that whatever is going on in your life, there's a advice here that you're well protected, that you're on higher ground, and it's asking you to tap into your solar plexus and rebalance this energy, so that you kind of know where your blocks are internally. I believe that once you're kind of settled in your gut instincts, and you understand that you are protected and the fear dissipates, I believe these aspects, these opportunities, or a kind of streams of energy will reveal themselves, and you'll know how to move forward. I'm going to draw some clarity cards for you now. Okay, so over the Three of Pentacles we have the Empress, which is beautiful to see. We have this Venusian energy, the muse, the creatress, and she births kind of energy. She births the muses, if you like. You see the crown of stars here indicating her connection to the universe, and then the wheat or the crop below her, which indicates her abundance and her ability to feed the masses, if you like, to nourish. And we have this energy of creator. That over the Three of Pentacles tells me that, you know, it reassures me that there's something in creation here, and it's something that is going to nourish many people. It might well be just your family, but I'm getting the sense that this kind of project is something that will have far-reaching ripple effects. Then the Seven of Pentacles over the King of Pentacles. Now, Seven of Pentacles talks about having reached a certain distance, having put in a great amount of work, and perhaps feeling a little dissatisfied or disillusioned with the results so far. But I have to say that the Seven of Pentacles is also kind of a pit stop, if you like. It allows you to assess and review how you've been doing, and you know, what perhaps needs to shift and change. It allows you to get some perspective and a little bit of a rest in order to review and work out how to tweak things to move forward in a better way. Now, the Sevens asks you to go deeper, if you like. Sometimes when we're in kind of creation mode, we have these very kind of basic points that we want to cover, and then the Sevens ask us to, now with a little bit of experience, fine-tune how we go forward. So this is about absorbing that which you have gained so far and using it as your foundation for the next level. So that intuitive aspect, I have a feeling that you'll know that things need to be tweaked here. And the Seven confirms that. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. We have an awful lot of Pentacles for you this month, Aries, which is kind of clarifying to me that you're working hard. You're working on something that's quite major in terms of your career, finances, resources, you know, your work and creativity. The Page of Pentacles here brings in an opportunity, brings in a message, brings in a chance to kind of get some support, in a sense. Somebody's trying to help you move forward here. It may well be communications to do with the project that you have on the go, but the Temperance card underneath tells me that this is the thing that's going to bring you out of this kind of little slump, perhaps after the Seven of Pentacles feeling, that something's coming in to bring light. Something's coming in to nourish you and encourage you to move forward, to keep moving forward. Now we have the World over the Nine of Wands, which I really like to see. The World is portal into the next level. You have all of the elements and the figures pushing you through into the next steps in your life. And that over the Nine of Wands is quite apt, as this is kind of the end of a cycle of growth, if you like. And we're moving into the next cycle, I feel, of manifestation, of creating something new. Lots of creation here. So the World is a really good card to see over the Nine of Wands, because it tells me that you'll be able to release the previous kind of acetate and move forward with a clean canvas. Now the Nine of Cups, what a beautiful card. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. It tells me that you've put your dreams and aspirations out there, and it's all about you finding your balance. Something's going to click into place here to bring about your wish. So I feel as though you're almost there. So June looks like a pretty kind of interesting month in terms of activity. We then have, over the Five of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It couldn't get any clearer than this. You're moving away from this feeling of not having enough, or not having the support, or not having the foundation that you wish for, into the very foundation that you wish for. And right next to the wish card as well, it's looking really, really good for June. The Ten of Pentacles is all about abundance and you know, your foundation and resources. So the Page of Swords over the Ten of Cups is interesting. I think that what this says to me is, having seen the Nine of Wands here, and having realized that you know, you're able to create, and you're able to manifest, and you know, you can work through all the kinks. The Page of Swords brings you kind of clarity. He brings you messages. He brings you insight into your dreams and your wishes, and how to solidify them, if you like. Now, the Page of Swords is also, it can be quite cutting. The messages, they can be quite sometimes they're shocking, but in this scenario I really feel that it's the clarity on you know, the focus on what it is that you wish for. You're able to fine tune, as I say, going back to the Seven of Pentacles, and you'll have a greater understanding of yourself and what goes on within. The Ten of Swords over the Seven of Wands, brilliant, because it means it's the end of a painful cycle, the end of troubles, and the end of difficult times. And that over the Seven of Wands, you know, all of the worry of, you know, what's coming in, what's going to happen, am I going to be able to cope, you know, will I be able to move forward? And then the Ten of Swords is here to indicate, or to clarify that, yeah, you know, everything that's happened in the past, that's it now. We've got the World up here as well to confirm that. I'm going to draw you 2 advice cards and see what they have to say. Okay, Aries, so we have the Master card, which to me kind of confirms the whole journey of this. The whole process has a duality to it, as much as it produces something in the material world, and it also gives you a great depth of understanding of self and your ability. The Master is highly connected and is able to create that which he wills. He also has great self-balance and understanding, and allows things to move through him as they need to be expressed. So this, to me, and we've also got another kind of spherical energy here, the halo above his head. So it tells me that this is very much a new cycle for you, and a greater kind of height in terms of your soul growth. Then we have the Harmony card, which is beautiful, because again we have this kind of duality with the, you know, the Temperance card and the Two of Pentacles. We have the 2 dolphins here, and we also have the stars, and it tells me that there's a flow that will be able to happen, and it's very much connected to your emotion, very much connected to how you feel about self and how you express yourself. We have the heart and the third eye, so we're bringing in the intuition here. So I kind of want to say to you that allow yourself to be a channel for whatever needs to be manifested to come through you. It's funny, because I just recently did a reading for somebody with similar energy, and she was also an Aries. So we have this kind of balancing of the exterior practicality Aries and the emotional kind of oneness. There needs to be alchemy here between the heart, the self-expression, and the intuition. Allow things to flow. So I'm going to pull you one forward-looking card now. So we have the Nine of Cups again. I really like this energy, Aries. It's very, very positive, strong. It has great foundation. It has amazing creativity. It has huge wisdom and insight. And we have this beautiful nourishment of the cups again. This wish card that we saw earlier. things are looking great for June. Please don't worry. Allow things to process and move through you. Have a look at the emotion attached to what you do and where the root is. And I believe you have many blessings coming in June. So I'll leave your reading there, and please let me know in the comments what resonates, and I'll see you next time.